Just when it seemed like Liverpool's summer plans were beginning to take shape, another unexpected development has thrown fresh uncertainty into the mix. The Reds have already been linked with a number of high-profile targets as Arne Slot looks to mould the squad in his image. But now a new twist has emerged that could significantly alter the direction of their transfer window. With fans eager for clarity and reinforcements, this latest surprise could have major implications for what comes next at Anfield. So what is the twist? And how will it impact Liverpool moving forward through this vital transfer period? Let's break it down along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Liverpool are champions again. To mark this historic 20th League title, we've just launched our exclusive Champions collection of t-shirts. Celebrate in style and show your pride with official gear made for real Reds. Head over to copiclothing.com or just click the link in the description and grab yours while stocks last. But first, despite Dirk Kuyt being touted as a potential option for Liverpool in their vacant assistant coach role, the former striker has been ruled out of the running. Upon the news of John Heitinga's departure to Ajax, Kuyt was among the first names mentioned as a possible successor. Expected to leave Belgian club Beerschot upon their relegation, the 44-year-old was viewed as an obvious candidate due to his connection with both Liverpool and Arne Slot. But speaking on a podcast, Kuyt's agent has explained that even though he would have loved to fill the role, Slot's next assistant will be someone else. It will be a different assistant manager, Rob Janssen said, per Sport News. That would have been great for him, but Liverpool's assistant will be someone else. It would have been great for Dirk. He would have loved to go to Liverpool. Assistant there is of course a serious level. Jensen's comments suggest that Liverpool have already decided on the next appointment, with a clear favourite being Dutch-Croatian coach Marino Pusic. Pusic worked alongside Slot for 4 years at AZ Alkmaar and then Feyenoord before leaving to take over as head coach of Shakhtar Donetsk in 2023. But after 2 seasons at Shakhtar and a third-placed finish in the campaign just gone, the first time in 4 seasons the Ukrainian side failed to win the league. The 53-year-old departed at the end of May. While it is a simple case of putting 2 and 2 together, it stands to reason that Slot would seek to add Pusic to his staff, having previously attempted to convince him to follow him to Liverpool last summer. Kuyt, who made 285 appearances for Liverpool over 6 seasons, has already offered his services as a coach at least once before, having expressed a desire to support Steven Gerrard when he was considered in the running to replace Jurgen Klopp. Obviously that never transpired and Slot's success is proving that to be the correct decision. But the former striker's affinity to the club is clear. Gerrard himself has also been mentioned as a possible option to replace Heitinga, though there is no suggestion of substance to links. Meanwhile, Pep Lijnder's appointment as Pep Guardiola's new assistant at Man City has now been confirmed. Now, in another huge Liverpool transfer twist, Julian Alvarez's name is quickly becoming one of the most talked about in European football once again, and this time Liverpool are at the centre of the conversation. Fresh off a sensational debut season with Atletico Madrid, the Argentine forward is already being linked with another blockbuster move, just a year after his high-profile switch from Manchester City. Atletico Madrid boss Diego Simeone has now weighed in on the growing speculation, and his words are unlikely to dampen the flames. In a revealing interview, Simeone admitted he's not surprised to see top clubs circling, with Liverpool and Arsenal among those rumoured to be preparing summer swoops for the 25-year-old. Alvarez, a World Cup winner and one of the standout performers in La Liga this past season, made an immediate impact at the Metropolitano. He netted 29 goals in 54 appearances across all competitions, propelling Atleti to a third-place league finish, a Copa del Rey semi-final, and an agonizing Champions League exit to Real Madrid on penalties. Despite only arriving last summer in an £81.5 million deal from Manchester City, his performances have reignited Premier League interest, and Liverpool, under head coach Arne Slot, appear keen to bolster their attack. Speaking to La Nación, Simeone didn't hold back in his praise and his realism. Everything is logical, he said. Julian is 25 years old. He's an extraordinary player. He brings hunger, humility, goals, and leadership. How could everyone not want him? The Atletico coach even rattled off a who's who of Europe's elite. Barcelona, PSG, Arsenal, Liverpool, the best have to want him. But Simeone was equally clear about his own intentions. Despite the inevitable interest, he wants Alvarez to remain an integral part of his side, and stressed what it will take to keep him content in Madrid. For us, Atletico fans, it should be a source of pride that everyone wants him, he continued. Because he's ours, and since he's ours, we have to take care of him. We have to help him feel happy. How will he feel happy? By winning. And to get there, we all have to give 110%. And not just for him, but for everyone. Whether Liverpool's admiration turns into a concrete bid remains to be seen. But one thing is clear. Alvarez is already shaping up to be one of the defining figures of this summer's transfer window, and Simeone knows it. In other news, Jarell Quansah has a sizable price tag on his head this summer, and he has now reportedly been placed on the transfer shortlist for Bayer Leverkusen. Liverpool and Leverkusen have been in close contact this year, first for Jeremy Frimpong, and currently for the record transfer of Florian Wirtz. And the German club, not for the first time, have been linked to Quansah, with Fabrizio Romano claiming on X that the 22-year-old is on their shortlist for a new centre-back alongside Loic Bidet. With Jonathan Tah joining Bayern Munich, Leverkusen are seeking further defensive reinforcements, having signed and then committed to sending Tim Uhrmann on loan for the 2025-26 season. Erik ten Hag, who has replaced Xabi Alonso, inherited Piero Hincapié, Edmond Tapsoba, Mario Hermoso, and Januel Belocian as his senior centre-back options. The Mail's Lewis Steele and fellow Liverpool journalist David Lynch both previously reported the club would seek around £50 million for Quansah, who has interest in England and Germany. Romano explains that any contact for Quansah would be separate from the deal for Wirtz, which has been described elsewhere as being in its final stages. Quansah made 25 appearances in all competitions in the 2024-25 season, starting only 13, and he would understandably be eager for increased game time following the under-21 Euros this summer. As a product of the club's academy, Liverpool would be reluctant to let Quansah leave. But if his valuation is met, it represents an incredible return for a player who joined at the age of 5. His future and that of Joe Gomez's may be tied together, however, with the Reds unlikely to allow two centre-backs to depart in the same transfer window. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.